Man, peace and love, children of the sun. It's crazy, man. R.I.P. to FBG Duck. We go back to like 2013, back in them Twitter days, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, when GDs all across the United States was getting at Rick Ross, you didn't see no video come out of Chicago. They wasn't included. It was California, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Atlanta, who else? Colorado. It was just Alabama, you know what I'm saying? But I remember I made a comment on Twitter about it, and I'm like, if you ain't got nothing positive to say, don't say nothing at all. If you ain't supporting the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because Chicago niggas was like, oh, them down south niggas, they ain't real, da-da-da. They ain't know. All that was sanctioned from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, KK got to meet with board members, and they congratulated him, shook his hand, gave him respect, all of that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was like a lot of negativity, so I spoke out on that, you know what I'm saying? Video went viral. But FBG reached out. He was like, man, I'm with y'all. Don't forget me. And at first, I didn't know who he was. I thought he was from Atlanta because the FBG, I thought he was Free Band Gang. And then he just blew up. Career blew up. I ain't never reach out to him. That's the type of person I am. I just watch from a distance, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Arsenal. We were supposed to drop a tape together. He had a kid. He had to go back up north, you know, but he's in my video. I done went to his shows. He wanted me to bring GDs to his shows. I done seen him on the Rap Game, Breakfast Club, Wildin' Out. So I ain't reached out. I like to watch, see what's going on, see if niggas get Hollywood, stuff like that. So that's how it was with Duck, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never reach out to him. I never really listened to that drill music. You know, I told you I'm not into that. So it's just shocking. I just went and listened to some of his music, and I hear this song called Dead People, and I'm like, damn, so that's why they saying he got killed, dissing all these dead people. And that's the same thing they said about Nick Blicky when he said he was smoking on pot smoke. You know what I'm saying? For these young kids out here, man, don't be disrespecting dead people, man. At the end of the day, when you die, they going to be saying they smoking on you. Then they going to get killed. Then somebody going to say they smoking on it. And it's going to be a never-ending cycle, man. That shit lame as hell. I don't know why they started that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
outside of Chicago's Rhodes Funeral Home, a ceremony to remember a victim of gun violence was interrupted by gun violence in a drive-by shooting.
A black vehicle began firing at attendees of a funeral. At that time, the attendees of the funeral exchanged gunfire.
We thought it was a war out here.
Police say the car's occupants ultimately crashed and fled from the scene, where officials counted at least 60 shell casings. It's the latest of more than 1,600 shooting incidents in Chicago this year.
In Chicago after another senseless shooting, the mayor and her top cop speaking out firmly, saying the cycle of violence, guns, and gangs in Chicago must stop. CBS News' Mugo Odigwe tells us how people mourning one victim of violence became victims themselves.
Police Superintendent David Brown says this shooting is another example of gang violence in Chicago. Someone gets shot, which prompts someone else to pick up a gun, and the cycle repeats itself over and over. That's why he and Mayor Lori Lightfoot are urging the community to speak up and prevent another retaliatory shooting.
There is no comfort in revenge. None. Put your guns down.
But this was the aftermath on Wednesday evening. Bodies on the ground surrounded by loved ones and first responders. Police say all of this started around 6:30 last night as mourners were leaving Rhodes' funeral home. That's when several people inside a black car heading west on 79th Street started shooting at those attending the funeral. Chicago police say some of the people being shot at returned fire, resulting in a shootout along 79th Street. In fact, police tell us at least 60 shell casings were recovered. The black car eventually crashed into another car and the shooters ran off.
This cycle of violence in Chicago needs to end. It ends when someone who has been hurt doesn't reach for a gun.
Sources tell CBS 2 police were warned that something like this could happen. But Brown says his department treated this funeral like they would any other funeral that has a gang connection. 2 police squad cars were stationed outside and a full tactical team was in the area. He also gave this shocking number, saying there are 117,000 gang members in Chicago, broken into 55 major gangs, and that they're often not willing to cooperate with police after a shooting. So he's asking anyone who saw something to step up.
You see what I'm saying? It's a never-ending cycle, man. Like, Chicago is a cursed city. Beautiful city, but it's cursed, man. Never-ending cycle. They said 1,600 shootings, man. So, y'all putting out this music talking about dead people, man. It ain't even worth it, man. It's gonna just keep going, keep going, keep going. You know what I mean? People can't even mourn because you talking crazy. Man. It's like, if that's why bro was killed, you know, it's sad, man. You ain't even, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I can understand, okay, you slid on this person, so they slid on you. But if you getting killed over music, man, that shit lame, bro. Like, but then these dudes come out doing videos saying they smoking on Duck and they ain't even had nothing to do with it. Like, that's lame as hell. Don't try to take credit for shit that had nothing to do with you. And why would you incriminate yourself and jump on live as soon as somebody get killed? As soon as the news come out, you jumping on live, trying to get in on the limelight.
Fucking flaying the duck back up, man. Oh, bro, what you say? Little bitty ass duck.
Yeah, that's all it is.
We smoking duck, goose around this bit. Duck, goat, gross, man.
New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up. Give my shorty stingers and guns, I tell them slap for nothing. Everybody with this gang shit, so they ain't down for nothing. If she don't fuck on the first night, off the rip ain't bound to nothing.
Stop playing, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Told your fat ass to give it up. Stay on the side you was on. You was doing good trying to change your life. Hell no.
New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up. Give my shorty stingers and guns, I tell them slap for nothing. Everybody with this gang shit, so they ain't down for nothing. If she don't fuck on the first night, off the rip ain't bound to nothing.
Stop playing, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Told your fat ass to give it up. Stay on the side you was on. You was doing good trying to change your life. Yeah, them slaps. And we in your city, in Cali.
I don't give a fuck who's a better rapper. I'm breathing, bitch. Fuck you talking about?
His ass gonna rap to Jesus now. Fuck.
Man, his ass going right to hell. Fuck you talking about? God ain't accepted dudes with that. His ass ain't repeated for none of that shit. I asked the Lord for forgiveness for everything. Fuck you talking about? I'm gonna make my way to heaven. Fuck you too.
Can you please put your mask on, please, sir? Thank you.
But I just don't understand it, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit just crazy. But you see, everybody automatically pointing the finger at Vaughn because Vaughn mentioned his name and take it to the O. And then he came back and said, I'm from 63rd. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Von said he ain't got nothing to do with that. He don't know what happened to bro. You know what I'm saying? At least Von's smart enough not to incriminate himself. You know what I'm saying? But all these other cats, man, I just don't understand it. Like, I didn't hear him say nothing about 600 Breezy or Mimo or Tato. So I don't understand that. And from what I know, Tato is a GD, and you hanging with BDs who say they GDK. So that shit's crazy anyway. Then Breezy was a GD and he turned BD. That's in an interview. He answered about that. And you don't hate GDs because you date the GD from my set. You know what I mean? And she's super GD and we'll kill about her. So I know you ain't beefing with GD, so I don't know why you would be happy when a GD get killed. I don't understand why y'all got beef. You know what I'm saying? But that shit crazy, dog. You know what I mean? That shit crazy, bro. But y'all need to focus y'all attention on Tekashi. He had your man shot at. You know what I'm saying? This man running around New York clowning. He doing trolling videos, talking about they chasing him. And they're talking about, oh, you're the king. We not chasing you. You dropped the dollar. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games till them billies catch up with you.
Where you going, nigga? You thought niggas gonna catch up too? Yo, boy, come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we on. Oh, yeah. Fuck, you thought you going. Come here, nigga. Come here. Come here. Boy. Yo, just chill, boy. You dropped your dollar, bro. It's all good. You're the king of New York. Calm down. Oh, thank you. It's okay. You come here. Where you going, nigga? You thought niggas gonna catch up too? Yo, boy, come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we on. Oh, yeah. Fuck, you thought you going. Come here, nigga. Come here. Come here, boy. Yo, just chill, boy. You dropped your dollar, bro. It's all good. You're the king of New York. Calm down. Oh, thank you.
Or Meek Mill crew catch up with you. Don't worry about the rap niggas. They ain't gonna do shit. Probably dick ride for a feature and a record deal. You know what I'm saying? And for some clout. You gotta worry about the street niggas. You know what I'm saying? And another thing was 6ix9ine is smoke and mirrors. You covering up the 6ix9ine tattoo. You don't got the rainbow hair in. You know what I'm saying? You did a video that was only one verse and a hook and uploaded it real quick. Quickest video ever.
No, you capping. You capping. No, you capping. You capping. Nah. Yo. So, yo, 6.
Yo.
Have you ran into any haters since you've been out in the streets in New York?
Man, all that hater shit is on the internet. I'm outside. What you talking about? Yo, I'm outside. This is my city. This dead ass my city.
So you ain't seen no haters?
Doing at these rappers, no pictures. Yo, chill, no pictures. Scared. I'm a rat. I'm outside.
So you ain't seen no hater at all?
Huh?
You ain't seen no nigga who hated you, who don't with you? They say you couldn't come outside.
Listen, I'm not saying that it won't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it won't happen, but what's life after that? Why did I choose to cooperate or snitch if I'm gonna live my life in fear? That's the choice I made to keep my life. You know what I'm saying? To keep living life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna snitch, come home and die and hide on a rock and be depressed. People expect me to be depressed. People expect me to just stop whatever I'm doing and you bugging. I'm outside, nigga.
Are you paranoid? I want to know if you paranoid. You paranoid?
Nah, not. Listen, why would I? Look, I said before you got on. I said, yo, people always say, yo, 6ix9ine got security with him. What's the problem with security?
Yeah, nah, hip hop don't like security. They don't like security.
Yo, all right. So hip hop don't like security, but hip hop. Look, hear this. Hip hop does not like security, but hip hop loves Nipsey Hussle. Hip hop loves Pop Smoke. Keep my hip hop loves XXX.
What you mean by that?
What I mean by that, if you really love your favorite rapper, love security too, nigga. Because without security, your favorite rapper would have been here today, nigga. You know X. X was my friend, nigga. Me, you, X. And X used to speak together.
I love X. You're right.
Nigga, me, you, and X, I think you the one that told me to reach out to X.
Yeah, I connected y'all, and I'm so proud of that.
And X told me, yo, boy, get security. Like what?
He did tell you.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe? We outside.
You know what I'm saying? They got a video of you running through the mall real quick, scared to death.
It's not a rat ass nigga panicking. Niggas got 6'9" panicking in sacks. Panicking Skino. Nigga panicking Skino.
Then you go to a park, which I don't think no parks look like that in New York. You had to be in Jersey like they said.
Come on, man. Why you not at the park, man? We outside, you heard? Corona got you hot in there? Come on. Outside, bro.
Dale, pass the ball, Dale.
And you in a park with Mexicans. Everybody he takes a picture with is a foreigner, and he gives them little money, usually kids or foreigners. He's not dealing with no black Americans because he know he didn't got canceled. You know what I'm saying? But pay attention. Look at the crew he's hanging around. Bunch of Hispanics, probably his cousin and their crew, who he was hanging with before he was Scum Gang, before he changed from Scum Gang to the 9 Trays and Treyway. You know what I'm saying? He was hanging with a Spanish crew. So that's probably his original crew who they feel like they weren't involved in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all smoke and mirrors, man. Just like when he talks about me. Spanish people, I know, they're not going to play that. You know what I mean? They're going to run up on Tekashi. They're going to say, su policía, su el informe. ¿Qué coño es esto? ¿Qué cómo estás haciendo? No te quiero ver más. No voy a estar por aquí nunca más. No quiero que hagas eso otra vez. ¿Qué te llores? Vete llorar por ahí. Ah, que llorarse. Que cagado. Dios mío. They're going to ice pick his ass. They're going to be like, hey, eres amigo suyo. Es tu culpa. Huh? Es vuestro problema. Huh? That's your problem. Hey, look at me. Ah, eres tú. Cagarse en los pantalones. Lleno de mierda. Muerto de miedo. Hey, your shit is pants, man. Hey, get him out of here. Bah. Get him out of here, man. Oh, Meek Mill, you running with a snitch. I doubt Meek Mill even did his history on that lady. You know what I'm saying? He signed to Rock Nation. He gonna go with who they put him with. Then you said he ain't had no hits since Nicki Minaj. But they got a chart of the hits. He had 2 gold and 2 platinum since he got out of jail. What are you talking about? Then you said, oh, Future, you only got a hit because of Drake. But they just posted his list of all his hits. You know what I mean? That man got about 20 gold platinum hits. What are you talking about? He put out Mask Off, and that song went gold without even trying. He didn't even want to release it as a single. And you know the song he did, Trophy, with Kanye, that probably went platinum. Then the song he did with Chris Brown for that DJ Khaled, that probably went platinum. So, like, what are you talking about? Those aren't songs with Drake. You know what I mean? So it's all smoke and mirrors, man. You got to pay attention to shit. You also told people to download your shit, and they can download up to 4 copies. The same thing that you went at Ariana Grande about and Justin Bieber them. The same thing. Then they also showed a station of streaming where you had multiple computers streaming your little troll song to make it go do its numbers. You also admitted that you sold those little packages, you know what I mean, where they get the t-shirt and they do the little bundle, and that helped you do #1. So you used trickery, and you said you basically bought your #1 slot. So it's like, how you gonna talk all this shit about other people and you doing trickery to get your little numbers? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. Another thing, Tekashi keep throwing shots at A Boogie, right? But I just got a list. A Boogie got over 30 hits. 30. Mostly platinum. The rest gold. So how can you say A Boogie fell off? How? They just put the list out. You know what I'm saying? That's smoke and mirrors, man. Tekashi maybe got 10 hits, but these are Billboard or whatever. You know, they doing streaming and all of that. I don't know about platinum, but we're talking about actual sales. A Boogie got more than you. So wouldn't that make him the king of New York? You know what I'm saying? It's funny, you know, to see him talking shit. I agree with what he's saying about the people who's coming for him, because while he was in jail, they were just sending shots. When he was with Treyway, nobody had nothing to say. Why? Because it was 8 shootings in 8 months. They was shook. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how he do on his own. You know, you gonna pay for security the rest of your life? That one security company said they ain't gonna work for you no more. So you look at his video, they look like police, undercover or off-duty police officers rolling with him.
You know what got y'all bum-ass hood niggas so tight? Y'all real niggas, y'all gangsters? Y'all can't do, I'll do all the shit y'all could do. All this bum-ass nigga shit y'all could do all day, I do this shit all day. You see me? You see the lifestyle? Y'all can't do shit like this. Look, 200,000 on the fucking table, man. Let me try that, babe. What's that? Steak? Y'all can't do shit I do. I do the shit y'all do all day, every day. I just do it. This shit I do, shit y'all do, I can do it every day. Y'all can't do the shit I do. Get this. That's $1 million in cash right there. $1 million in cash. $1 million in cash. Y'all real niggas can't do that. You heard? I'm out here comfortable. I eat where I want to eat. I do what I want to do. The bum ass shit y'all do every day, I do this shit. I do this shit running around. Y'all can't do the shit I do. Y'all can't wear $3 million in jewelry. $1 million. $2 million. Y'all can't do $3 million in jewelry. Sit out here comfortable, eating my food.
Sorry, guys.
It's the Gold Restaurant, bro. It's the Gold Restaurant. What? What happened? What happened, big man? What happened? Nigga, don't act tough, nigga. Don't act tough, pussy. Don't act tough, nigga. I put you on lock. Suck a dick. 3 million, nigga. You pussy. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. I'm. Bro. Get my phone. Get my phone. Yo, record this shit, girl. That's the police. Give him his phone. Give me my phone, bro. Give him his phone.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Do not shoot. I'm taking his phone. What y'all doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Get it.
Not today. Not today.
Yeah, get it. Get it.
Not today.
Get it. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that.
We saw the whole shit.
Y'all saw that.
We saw
These
the whole
niggas,
shit.
you still pussy.
So you say that's security, but end of the day, you really shook. You know what I'm saying? You keep looking over your shoulder. You really shook, but you talking tough on the internet. You know what I mean? And my thing is, talk tough to the rappers, but don't be bragging about snitching, man. And then don't be putting out no music talking about shooting. You put all the shooters in jail. You put them in jail. So how you gonna talk about shooting, bro? Hang it up, man. But for real, man, like, the last decade been ugly, man. You gotta think about it. Somebody from Shoreline Mafia was killed. Jimmy Wapo, Extension, G-Money. Somebody from 300 was just killed during the corona. Nipsey was killed. T Grizzly, Auntie, they tried to get him. NBA's girl, when they tried to get him. Pop Smoke was killed. Nick Blicky was killed during the corona. I think this guy's name is KJ Baller or something like that. He got killed during the corona. Glock 9 got arrested for shooting during the corona. You know what I'm saying? Dirk and Vaughn got their charge from that shooting that took place in Atlanta. King got shot. You know what I mean? That was some time back, though. Skinny just got shot. Skinny from the 9 during the corona. Whack 100, they pulled a drive-by on him. They pulled a drive-by on Offset. Yo Gotti's tour bus was shot up. Remember Young Thug got shot at. Then Lucci's car got shot at. Then Lucci was at a basketball game doing a video shoot. He got shot at. Then just recently, Lil Keed and Gunna's video got shot at during the corona. Walker got shot at during the studio. They might not even been after Walker, though. Then you had the incident with Rich the Kid and Kanye at the studio, the robbery attempt. They got shot at. Remember EBE Bands? He got beat with a bat and set on fire or found in the trunk or something like that. You got the Kodak incident. There was a shooting after he bought guns illegally. They ain't brung up the shooting again, but it was a drive-by. Somebody's house got shot up. Nobody got hit. They found the gun in the parking lot and the car wrecked. You know what I mean? So that's going to come back up. You got Melly. He's still trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? His friend got bond, but he's still in there. You know, remember that time Freddie Gibbs got shot at out in New York? You know what I'm saying? Then you got this Texas Crip rapper. His name is like Lil Cuz or something like that. He just got shot during the corona. Remember Young Dolph? 100 shots at him in North Carolina. Then he got shot actually outside a hotel. I think it was in California. You know what I mean? Then Black Youngster's brother got killed down in Miami. You had Vamp from Cash Money. He was killed. You had Young Greatness. He was killed. Chinks Drugs. Stack Bundles. Max B is in jail for a shooting. Hopefully he'll come home. You know what I mean? Remember Chief Keef was just shot at because of the whole Tekashi shit. You know what I'm saying? Doe B. And then now FBG Duck. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the last decade. That's about over 30 people, man. Like, it needs to stop, man. It really does, man. Black on black crime. How can you say Black Lives Matter and we taking ourselves out? So the first thing the white folks say is, oh, they do counter racism. They say, no, blue lives matter. No, all lives matter. In reality, they want to say white lives matter. You guys are killing yourselves. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, you can't even say, oh, police are shooting us and we're unarmed and this, that, and the third when they stereotyping us because of what's displayed on the internet. Media is going to keep portraying us as these monsters. You know what I mean? And the music is the quickest way to reach this generation. Y'all need to stop, man. You know what I mean? It really needs to stop. You know, I'm against anybody that say GDK because they trying to bully GDs, but at the end of the day, we peaceful, man. You violate, we demonstrate, straight up. You know what I'm saying? We not on that. You know, that's why I'm out here. You know, you look up that indictment, it was a lot of murders, you know what I'm saying, that they speaking on. You know, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for that. GDs doing stuff to other GDs, nah, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? But end of the day, you violate, we demonstrate. But you know, you can't lose your cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That whole Tory and Megan incident during the corona, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know if niggas is losing their mind out here. You know, I just went and watched the Tory Lanez Drink Champs interview, and he was talking about how he's gonna be the best and the #1 by next year and yada 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 yada. All that just got thrown out the door because you lost your cool. You know, you shoot out the ground, the bullets ricochet and pieces get in the girl's feet. You know what I'm saying? And that's when keeping it real gone too far. You know, career over with. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you'll get deported and it'll be like Shine, you know what I'm saying? You know, Shine situation, he did, what, 10 years because he lost his cool in the club because nigga threw money in Diddy's face. You know, at the end of the day, Diddy asked him if you want to use the same lawyer. He said no, he got his own lawyer. But he says that, oh, well, they had fake witness come in there and say I was shooting like a madman, and they said they could have just said that I was protecting Diddy, and they didn't. Well, you don't never know what the other co-defendant's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't got the same lawyer. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so you gotta protect your bag, protect yourself, man. Because 9 times out of 10, you shooting for niggas, they gonna be telling on you. You know what I mean? They gonna be telling on you, bro. This shit crazy, bro. All them people caught. Extension's murder, G Money, Chinks Drugs, Pop Smoke. They saying the people for FBG Duck, they already know who it is. They gonna get them. All they gotta do is ping the cell phones, because y'all was following him on live, you know what I'm saying? And get the license plate off the security cameras from the stores in the area. You know what I mean? But like, everybody getting caught. The people who shot Lil Reese in the neck, caught. You know what I'm saying? The person who shot at NBA Youngboy in Miami, and they retaliated, hit and killed a man and a child on accident, but they didn't get in trouble for that. The shooters who started the shooting is who got in trouble. The people who shot at Young Dolph 100 times, caught. The dude who shot Young Dolph outside the hotel, caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers is getting caught left and right, man. So I don't know about Jimmy Wapo's case, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the person who shot at Freddie Gibbs, caught. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, they getting caught, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all just need to stop, man. It ain't worth it, man. Dude who killed Nipsey, caught. You know this shit crazy. Before I could even upload my video, nigga just sent me a video showing me that Fabio Foreign got shot at in Atlanta. Another rapper during the corona. You know what I mean? People want to say, oh, Champ was talking about Offset. Offset got shot at. He was talking about Fabio Foreign. Now he got shot at. Oh, they was on TMZ going at Rick Ross. Then he got shot at. Nah, I be trying to prevent stuff, man. I be trying to tell people, man, they're not moving right. With Offset, he was beefing with everybody. King Yella, Sauce Walker. He dissed Saw Baby and Trippie Redd. Chris Brown tried to fight, you know what I'm saying? Told him to come pull up and fight, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he wasn't moving right. And then the fact that you get into it with dudes and be screaming GD, but my man that's over Gwinnett say they asked him to do some charity work. He refused to do that. They said, let us know when you in the city. We'll let some guys run with you. He said, oh, I'm too rich. I don't even come to Gwinnett. And if I need security, I'll just pay for a hitter. He was on some bougie shit. So they was like, we ain't fucking with him. So end of the day, a lot of my guys was feeling a certain type of way, and I was the one that spoke out on it. Everybody want to be like, oh, we thought KK co-signed him. Nah, man. KK been locked up over 4 years. He didn't know how this dude was out here moving. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, niggas is tired of sparing and protecting niggas. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the truth will all come out in the end. But as far as this Fabio Foreign dude, you know what I mean? I told y'all, you can't be running around talking crazy, man. You put out that negative energy, it come back. You know what I mean? He already got pressed in D.C., didn't want to get out the sprinter. You know what I'm saying? This man got beat down, and then now look what happened. You know what I'm saying? You can't be running around putting out that energy, man. You know, this is another person shot at during the corona. You know, it's crazy out here, man. You know, with the whole Rick Ross situation, he got shot at in Florida, where he from. You know what I'm saying? A day after he left the city. You know what I mean? We gave that man a pass because he did what he was supposed to do. So we ain't had nothing to do with that shit. Like 50 Cent said, he believed that shit was staged just so he could put that stuff on his album, The Mastermind. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept talking about the whole GD situation and putting up false information and, you know what I mean, acting like he the big boss and this, that, and the third. But shit, it then came out in the courtroom with wiretaps, you know what I'm saying, about him cutting checks and all that shit. So at the end of the day, man, niggas allow niggas to run around here and talk crazy because, you know what I mean, we ain't into that whole social limelight shit, you feel me? But y'all gotta stay safe out here, man. It's crazy. I ain't even get to upload my video yet, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting back reviewing it, trying to look and see if, you know, anything gotta be cutted and edited and all of that, and boom, my man sent me the video talking about this situation. So end of the day, man, hey man, I influence the culture, man. You know what I mean? That dude Bando Black was just talking about me and Mel's TV, and he's a woo rapper. He said, yeah, I heard the interview with the older GD, you know, and I agree with mostly what he was saying. You know, we can't be running around talking about GDK because, you know what I mean, that's inviting trouble nationwide. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just no New York shit. GDs is everywhere. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, it only takes one person to talk with sense that can influence the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? But I come in peace, you know what I mean? But violate, we demonstrate. Now watch this little clip. Here's how the white people feel in them little country towns and they not around black people. Now watch how they say, you know, well, what about Chicago? What about New York? Tell the black people, what about the Black Lives then? Watch how they attack white people who hold up the Black Lives Matter sign. Look at this.
Harrison, Arkansas is the most racist town in the United States.
Have a little pride in your race, brother. White pride worldwide.
I wouldn't say after dark, man. Honestly, dude, you have balls of steel because you could get hospitalized by some guys that want to beat your ass.
I've had several old men come out here, look out the window and tell me, says, you better go tell that nigger to get out of here and shit.
About 10 minutes, I'm gonna be back. You better be fucking gone.
Okay, come back.
One of them white lives. We matter too. You're a white man. Crazy.
You're a dumbass motherfucker. You dumb shit.
Are you a Marxist?
Communist.
Domestic terrorist. Why don't you take it to Chicago or New York and hold it up for the shooting each other?
Explain to me why Coop 5 pounds. Real fucking job. I'm Jesus.
Get your ass out of town. That shit don't make shit here.
Hey, all lives matter, not just black.
You're Caucasian.
You're white.
You look like a white guy holding a black matter. What's the deal with that?
I'd be ashamed to be a white boy carrying that stupid sign.
You're white, aren't you? Oh, boy. Hey, lady, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Thank you. Saying something, dude?
Yes, sir.
I am good.
Because I'm tired of seeing this right here is the biggest hoax there ever was.
It's just the next thing to ask.
It is.
Yeah, black lives do matter, but what about ours, man?
Apparently black people's lives matter more than us.
Apparently.
You know, the Irish have...
The niggers in the food you drink. Black lives don't matter with the food.
Fuck black lives. And I have
Hey, Mike. How's your day going? Walmart, they put out this statement.
I would ask you to leave. Exactly what I'm saying is exactly what they would ask me to do.
Peace and love, children of the sun. So we're gonna talk about Kanye. Quick history lesson. Originally in this country, blacks were Republicans. The southern states had the Confederate flags, okay? They used to go outside the polls, kidnap blacks, hang us, rope us up, and try to intimidate us to stop us from voting. Originally in this country, you could not vote unless you were a white male and a homeowner. Women couldn't even vote, okay? So once we got our voting rights, they didn't like that. But originally, we were Republicans. It ain't about black, it ain't about white. It's about money. See, the presidents always protect the rich. The higher 1% stays rich because of all the tax breaks. That's why if anybody is single and makes over $40,000 a year, they usually want to vote Republican because of the taxes. It's in order to protect their assets, their funds. It ain't about black and white. It just so happens the Republicans are jerks like McCain and Trump, and they always doing racist stuff and saying racist stuff. Bush, you know, it is what it is, but it ain't about black and white. You know what I'm saying? The middle class is stuck like a sandwich. They have to take care of the lower class. Meanwhile, slave to the upper class because they're getting all the tax breaks. See, Trump is smart. He kept doing bankruptcy. He kept flipping his money through real estate because there's loopholes in the real estate game where you can buy and sell property without paying taxes. You know what I mean? There's a way to get around it. It's a book on loopholes in the real estate game. You know what I mean? I had that book when we was flipping houses. But I'm telling you, man, it's not about black and white. Now, I will say this. Him and Trump are the same. Trump dissed Haitians, he dissed Mexicans, he dissed blacks, he dissed Chinese. He has no filter. He said he used to grab women by the private parts. Look at Kanye. Look what he did to Taylor Swift on stage. Look at the thing that he did when he was on tour. And Jay-Z got mad because he walked off the tour and messed up all the money. You know what I mean? And now look what he's doing, talking about Harriet Tubman. And then he said a little thing about slavery was a choice. You know what I mean? He has no filter. Same person. One's black, one's white. They say, oh, he's bipolar, whatever it is. You know what I mean? He thinks he's just being a free thinker, whatever the case may be. You know, he said they got him on 6 medications. He started off with 1. You know what I mean? Once they get you in that system, they're going to keep drugging you up. But he's woke. He's definitely woke. He said, hey, the movie Get Out was about me. Then he started talking about white supremacy and going at Kim Kardashian's mom. You know what I'm saying? So at one point he asked her to manage him when he left Jay-Z. So now maybe he's woken up. But I believe he'll get some stuff done versus people like Oprah who work with the higher powers. You know what I mean? Because anybody who get in office is a puppet. They're not going to get shit done. They say Obama did nothing for the blacks. But when Obama pushed health care, it helped 40 million people get insurance. Yeah, it was expensive, but he helped them. And that's why they were mad and they wanted to take it to the private sector because guess who had to pay for that? That came out of the rich people's pockets. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like that. But he did help people. He may not didn't do nothing about all these cops killing blacks, but he did go at the pirates of Somalia, Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi, Osama. Obama was catching bodies when he was in office. You know what I'm saying? So he'll forever be our president. To me, that's the only time I ever voted, and it was for him. And my pops told me about Obama years ago. You know what I'm saying? Before he was even nominee. You know, but look at what goes on. Hillary was cheated. People voted for her. They pulled a little trick. Got her out of there. She went bankrupt going for president. You know, sometimes one of them presidents spent $60 million and didn't even get elected. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot of money. And without Kim Kardashian, he will definitely go broke. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to become a president. People ain't going to entertain it. White people definitely ain't. You got the young hipsters. They might do it just to do it. But at the end of the day, he pissed off a lot of black people, especially older black people, with the stuff that he said about Harriet Tubman and, you know, what he said about slavery was a choice. And then he just had that breakdown about the abortion and everything. People gonna think he's mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? I think that he'll vote. You know, he'll try to be president. He'll go broke trying to do it. He'll get some votes, but he definitely won't be elected. You know what I'm saying? It's really a waste of time, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But y'all need to know about the Republican Party versus the Democratic Party. That's why the Black Panther Party was created. See, we're not running with the elephant or the rooster. We created our own, and we went with the Black Panther Party. And J. Edgar Hoover went at them and made sure they was eliminated because they didn't want no black force, you know what I'm saying, coming up. You know, we need people like the NFAC, you know what I'm saying, with Grandmaster Jay, things like that. We need our own. We need our own communities. We tried going back to Africa with Liberia, and that didn't work out. The slaves versus the freemen going to war for years. You know what I'm saying? That was an idea Prince Hall had with the Masons. That was the idea that Marcus Garvey and Selassie had with the Black Star Line. You know, but we need our own land. We need our own. We need to police our own communities. We need our own, I say, 12-point system again. You know what I mean? Which later became a 10-point system, whatever. We need our own, basically. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that's going to do that for us. You know what I mean? I think Kanye tries to play both sides of the fence, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But I do think he'll try to get some stuff done. You see, he went to the president trying to get Larry Hoover free. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think he'll get some stuff done. But the best person to run, who has the most influence, will be Beyonce and Jay-Z. But see, Jay-Z has a history, so that's going to kind of mess him up. People ain't forgot where he comes from. But Beyonce definitely can run. You know what I'm saying? As far as the young black and the middle class and the people 30, 40 years old, middle age, I think they'll vote for her. You know what I mean? But Oprah, they saying she got an ankle monitor right now. She done got caught up with the higher people with that whole pedophilia thing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Circle 9 and these cults that go to these islands and do these things to these young children and all that. You know, when they do these rituals and all that. I hope it ain't true, but that's what they're saying. You know what I mean? You don't get to being a billionaire without sacrifice. That's one thing I will say. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye may have pissed off a lot of people on his way, but I think he got a good heart at the end of the day. You see what he did for George Floyd's family and donating to schools and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? He does have a heart. You know what I mean? I just think Hollywood got the best of him. You know, he said that he got on painkillers because he went and got surgery to lose weight and he was embarrassed and this, that, and the third. And it's like, you know, he just got to clean his system, get off all the medications. I think he'll be all right. But as far as him winning an election, I don't think that'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that people think he's crazy.